Welcome to the video blog. My name is Brian J. Noel. During this series, we're talking about entrepreneurs and vlogs. So I've done 3 interviews so far. This episode, I'm flying solo. But speaking of solo, three interviews so far. The first one with Nathan Chevront. You're not always gonna be here to help me?
No, Brian. I, unlike you, am not an entrepreneur, but I am here to help you.
He helped me with equipment, lighting, the gear, how to get this stuff set up, how to make it look like it does. Then I brought out my friend Joey Thompson.
Yeah.
I would do that.
That'd be great. No sandwich?
We're gonna come back and edit that in. A sandwich.
A sandwich.
He's an art director. To really ask him what is branding as it relates to the video blog, the personal brand, and everything I'm trying to accomplish. So he helped us understand that brand really impacts the entire experience of the customer, the audience, or the user, or in this case, the viewer. He talked about the experience as it relates to the tone, the fonts, the colors, all of the pieces that support the brand, and one of those being photography. So then I interviewed Clay Goswick. If their brand is they're trying to project clothing or they're trying to be sexy, then they want to have a sexy brand. 14 years. A great photographer. So now I have brand assets, I've got really good photography, and I've got all the gear set up to where I can turn it on and actually use it. I don't remember where, but I read an article that said after 2 to 3 minutes of hearing someone talk, if there's not a transition or a change of scenery, you actually start ignoring their voice. You turn it off. And if I look at the analytics of the video blog, about 3 to 4 minutes, people are belling. They're not watching the remaining of the video blog. And since they're about 9 to 10 minutes long, it means you're only watching half the show. I realized this. I gotta jazz it up a bit. Looking back at the episodes, it's talking for like 9 minutes. So a couple of things I need to focus on. Better interviewing, better content, but also adding some different elements to help you, the audience, transition through the content. So, how do you jazz up a video blog? So I made a list. Fortunately, after 3 interviews and hanging out with really smart people, I've got some good resources. I need to work on my intro, and I need to have a better outro. I also need to focus on really good transitions. So it's not just us talking for 9 minutes. That can get kind of boring. And then of course, music. So how do we get free music if we can't make it on our own? For this video series, I've been using bensound.com. Really great music, royalty-free for things like video blogs, but always give credit to the artist and of course share their resources. You can also go to Google and look up royalty-free music and you'll find a bunch of different websites that offers music for you to use and try for your project. And fortunately, I know a few people that own studios as well as play in bands. And I can ask them if I can use their music for the video blog and of course, highlight them as the artist. If I take all these resources, put all this stuff together, I think that's gonna help us jazz up the video blog and then hopefully that'll help you stay engaged and not get bored. The last piece is to create transitions, good slides, I have to have a format. Right now I've just been interviewing people, chopping that up to as short as I can, and posting that for you to watch. I would love to create a format for each episode that includes intros, outros, as well as different sections throughout. I'm gonna brainstorm that format, and then I'd love to hear from you, either comments, emails, however you wanna get in touch with me if you like the format or some things you would do to change, add, or take away.